Hello everybody, my name is John Jackson and my project is called the I Wonder Research Project, and my question is, what would it take to become a police officer? This is the introduction. I have seen a police officer, um, and his name is Officer Parker, and he's at Mills Park Middle School. I've played cops and robbers with my friends before, and I used to do it when I was younger. And I watched TV shows about police officers like Law and Order on TV. And those are the reasons I want to be a police officer. My question is, like I said before, what would it take to become a police officer? So my three focus questions are: if you went to jail, could you still be a police officer? Do you need a college degree to get the job of being a police officer? And if you have a disability, could you become a police officer? My three information questions are: what are the requirements on how to become a police officer? What are the responsibilities of being a police officer? And what other jobs, roles, slash titles could you do but still be considered a police officer? What are the requirements on how to become a police officer? First, you have to have a high school education. You have to learn to communicate effectively within the criminal justice system. You have to study the aspects of law enforcement, courts, corrections, and private security. And also you have and one and two more things are: since most officers start out on patrol, you have to have a good driver's license rap sheet. So if you don't, you might not be able to get a job for working for a police firm. And also, you can't be a police officer if you went to jail, which is smart because you don't want to have a person who went to jail work as a police officer. That's not good at all. What are the responsibilities of being a police officer, Paul Blart? Well, they are to maintain peace and order in an area, have training at a police academy, and also, did you know police officers are given more privileges than the average citizen? They are also charged with added responsibilities, though. So you have to be very responsible. They are expected to remain impartial, treat every citizen with respect, and offer the rights guaranteed by the U.S. Constitution. That's it, Paul Blart? No, there's one more. Oh, okay, thanks. Oh, so police work brings with it inherent danger and stress, so mental fortitude and resilience is important. That's all, Paul Blart? Yeah, that's all. Thank you, Paul Blart. Everyone give Paul Blart a round of applause. He's running away from two guys on bicycles. Let's go, Paul Blart. What other job titles or slash roles could you do and still be considered a police officer? And as you see in the top right and bottom left hand corner, that is the canine unit. So they train the dogs, and so the dogs can be trained so they can work for the police officers. The truancy officers are police officers who like manage if you're in school at a certain time, and if you're not, they take you to school or something bad happens. I'm not sure because I never had an encounter with a truant officer. So yeah, detectives are really cool because they have those really cool hats, and they speak in deep voices like, "Yeah, I'm a detective, and this is what happened on the crime scene." And it's really cool, and they're all in black and white movies. And it's just really old school, and it's really cool. SWAT teams are in the bottom right corner, and they're in an armored truck with a lot of guns, taking a picture. And they might be even going to war, and I don't know it though. Did you? Not a lot of people know what their officers are though. If you went to the fair, like the state fair in October, in maybe 2013 or 2014, you would probably know about it. But if you didn't, well, their officers are drug abuse and alcohol related police officers. So they're saying you shouldn't like do drugs and drink alcohol because bad stuff can happen while you're um, drunk or um, would have drugs in you, and they're like really helpful because they help kids stop drinking and stop using drugs. Parole officers help with parole. That's pretty much in the name. Parole officers. They parole. They they. Okay, sorry. Never mind. The reason I want to be a cop is because it looks so cool to be a cop. You get to be a hero and save people. I watched a lot of TV about Law and Order, and I played cops and robbers before, so that's really cool. Some fun facts are the word sheriff is derived from two English words from two like early words that made up the word. So the first one is share, a political subdivision equivalent to American counties, and the other one is reeves, which is like a trusted noble who is assigned by the king to a particular share to be his representative in legal matters, both criminal and civil. And sheriffs, is pretty much sounds exactly like sheriffs and sheriffs. Also, did you know the word cop comes from the copper buttons that they wore on the uniforms? Imagine how much money if they would have if they just sold their buttons as a cop. Copper is really expensive nowadays. It's not a lot of it. And also, did you know that the first woman police officer was appointed in 1883 by the London Metropolitan Police? That's really long ago. So, in conclusion, the I Wonder help the I Wonder research project helped me to learn a lot about the requirements and responsibilities of being a police officer, and fun facts and other information about being bulletproof. Which leaves me with one question. In the book Shadow Hero, is the main character bulletproof or bullet resistant, or just maybe he's can't get hit by bullets? So, thank you guys for um, looking at my project, and have a nice day. Peace out, guys.